What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and another video. Today I wanted to just do something simple that we all can just do at home and kind of follow along at home. So today's going to be a flip cup with these three colors. So just going to have titanium white, I have oxide black, and then I have a little fluorescent orange. I'm going to play with the layering a little bit and just kind of demonstrate that with a very limited color palette, you can still create some really cool things. Now, all these paints were mixed 2 parts floetrol to 1 part paint. I normally start with the white when I layer, but I'm gonna risk it with some black. Now, fluorescent yellow and black don't really like each other. Fluorescent orange and black, they're not too bad together. But I'm not gonna want them to churn too much. So all I'm gonna do is just play around with the layering, how I'm layering it, and create some pretty cool effects. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing amazing. I'm having a great day over here in Phoenix. We have new kittens and, oh my goodness, 2 new kittens as of yesterday. One of them doesn't have a name yet, a male, but he's gorgeous coloring. It looks like a leopard almost. And then the other one is medium hair. And she is beautiful as well. I'll see if I can flash them up on the screen a little bit. Now, I do want to create some gray tones, so I'm trying to let this churn through that black a little bit. It's also dragging the orange through the black, which I don't want to do, so just limited. And that's probably enough black, I would think, because black does tend to want to take over. And it will definitely take over. Absolutely. It has no qualms taking over your painting. So just limited use of it. Maybe not use too much of it, you know. I do have a white base coat that doesn't have any oil in it. Oh, that's one thing I didn't tell you. There's 1 drop of the OGX coconut milk hair serum in each color, except for this base white. Now, I do want to use that white if I can, but I also know that the white tends to create some purling effects, and I don't want the purling to happen on the sides of the canvas. So I might have to go to my black, and we'll just make it work. There we go. So now I'm just going to let this churn the remainder of the white. Push through, create some really nice tones. We already got some really cool cells happening inside. All right, and let me make sure. You know what? All that white I just poured in there has no silicone. So this has just become an experiment to see what happens now. Yeah, that was the white I was going to use for my base coat, because I didn't want to use too much black because it's taken over. It will take over if I let it. So, but what I have right now is the black, which is fine. Maybe we can avoid getting some of that purling effect that I was talking about with the white tends to do it a lot. The black, I haven't seen it do it very often. Sometimes if conditions are right, it does do it, but let's see, I want to spread it all the way around this rim. So we have a nice layer of paint to be able to like stretch and push across the canvas. Oop, dropped it. Now we don't have a whole lot of base coat, and that's okay. We don't need too much, because there's plenty of paint in this cup. Oh yeah. Oh wow, okay. So letting that white churn through that orange created a lot of muted colors, which is okay, it's not bad. So I'm gonna take my torch. There's tons of bubbles from that churn. I wanna pop those, but I also wanna create some cells before we stretch, and then I'll stretch and we will see what it is. So popping the bubbles. This also creates tons of cells because of the torch, the heat, reacting with that silicone. And then I'm gonna stretch. Oof. I wonder if I was to torch it now. that does. If anything, you know? It might not do too much. Let's see. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Now, I'm not super happy with it because all of the fluorescent orange seems to be underneath a layer of white, or it has been, you know, diluted in color because of that white to such an extent that the orange isn't as vibrant anymore. So right now I'm just taking this torch, seeing if we can coax some kind of life, some kind of contrast. Because I know the colors are there for the contrast I want. So I'm just slowly going around, adding a little bit of extra detail to parts that I feel like could use it, because that layer of white, when it opens up, you can see that this layer of white that's over it is exposing those really vibrant oranges that are in there. And we're almost seeing a blue, which is really awesome. All right, so now what do I want to do with this thing? Because I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not fully happy with it yet. I don't know. Let me see, maybe I'll make some little dips. And connect some of these areas maybe. Probably need something bigger for this, huh? Do I have a balloon? I've never really done this little finger dip method, so no, that's not true. I think I've done it a couple times, but it's not something I do a lot. I have seen it on quite a few other people's channels, though. I feel like the dip's doing a little. It's not doing a whole lot. So let's see if I can do something with the balloon. I can even tie it, but I do need a paper towel to wipe it, so let me get that. So it's a little bit of a larger surface, and it has a point on it, so I just want to see what it does. Well, that made a cool little thing. Yeah, the finger is not creating as noticeable of an effect because of the surface area probably is smaller. But the balloon is creating some really nice looking little flowers. Just because it's larger. Let me go in this nice vibrant fluorescent orange that we created and spread that around a little bit. And then let's see, can we, oh, that's cool. All right. Well, I like it though, the little flowers that we kind of introduced, and there were some colors that were really cool too. There's a little blue coming through with the white mixing with the black. Very pretty though. Let me bring you guys down, I want you to see it. I don't know if I've really painted anything like this before. So we created some little flowery areas in the cells with the balloon smash. I mean, I kind of like it. It isn't exactly what I was looking for, but it's growing on me. What do you think?
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.